rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is class 73 of the Nahw class of the Madrasatul Mumtia Nahw and Sorfu online class. So, you're welcome to tonight's class, and inshallah, our topic for this class is الأسماء الخمسة وإعرابها. الأسماء الخمسة وإعرابها. The five special nouns, that's ismu, these five special nouns and their i'rab and their grammatical analysis. So what is the al-asma'ul khamsa? The most popular of them, which you use much more very frequently, is abu. So we must have heard, like we have those that read Arabic literature or in the Islamic space, we will hear that somebody is we would have heard of Abu Uraira. Abu Uraira, that was the father of the small cat. And when we are reading hadith, then we hear that they said an Abi Uraira. So it is Abu Hamza Fataha Ba Domawa Madibu Abu. And then suddenly when we are reading hadith, we hear an Abi Uraira, because Abi comes Abu now comes after an, which is an harf jarri, and it becomes Abi. And then maybe when we are reading, we hear Ya Aba Ureira, or maybe we hear Ya Aba Turab, it becomes Aba because of the monada, and it now takes it is now in the form of Nasbu. So what happens? What are these al asmaul khamsa? So the words that behave in this way, there are five of them. There are just five of them, and that's why we call them the al asmaul khamsa, the five special nouns. So what are these five special nouns? Let's go to the qaida. Al asma'ul khamsa hiya abun, a father, abun, a father, or al abu, a father, or akhun, a brother, or al akhu, the brother, hamun, the father-in-law, or fu, which means mouth. So, and dhu, the owner of, someone who owns something. So say zu, owner of something. So those are the al asma'ul khamsa. So what is special about al asma'ul khamsa? We are told that al asma'ul khamsa, what is special about them is that what they are turfa'u bil wawi. When they are in a state of raf'u, their alama to raf'u is what? Wow. And that watun sabu bil alif. And when they are in a state of nasbu, their alama to nasbi is alif. Watu jarru bil ya'i. And when they are in a state of jarru, their alama to jarri is a ya. So we know that they in asliya, in the most basic form, alama to raf'u is usually a dhamma, or an alama to nasbi is usually a fatha, and alama to jarri is usually a kasra. However, these al asma al khamsa are special. These five asma, these five ismu, they are special because their alama to raf'u is waw, and their alama to nasbi is alif, and their alama to jarri is ya. ويشترط في إعرابها هذا الإعراب أن تكون مضافة لغير ياء المتكلم. And we are now being told that a condition for this effect to take place is that they are a mudaf. That is, that ismu, it must, what it is a mudaf to, the mudafu ilayhi should not be ya mutakallim. For example, when I say abun, a father, when I want to say my father, it becomes abi. And whether it is in a state of raf'u, if I say hada abi, or in a state of jari, I say zahabtu ila abi, or maybe in a state of nasbu, I say kallamtu abi. You see that it doesn't change because yaul mutakallim is stuck behind it and does not allow that i'rab to happen. So however, so we are being, but in the natural state we have what? Abu, or Aba, or Abi. So, and that shows that we have wow as the alama to raf'u. For example, in these examples we have here, we are told Ja'a Abu Sa'id. Ja'a Abu Sa'id. The father of Sa'id has come. Ja'a Abu Sa'id, the father of Sa'id has come. So we see that Abu here is what is our fa'il, and so it is in a state of raf'u. And how do we show the raf'u? We see that it has a waw. Or Abu ka tabibun mahir, your father is a smart doctor, your father is a clever doctor. So when we say Abu ka, so we see that it is a mudaf to what, to kaful mukhatab. So it is not a mudaf to ya al mutakallim. And alama to rafun here, it is a mubtada. So in mubtada we know a mubtada is usually marfu'un. So we say abuka, so it is, so its alama to rafun here is also what, is also wow. However, in a case where it now takes nasbu, what, like for example, wada'ina aba sa'id, wada'ina aba sa'id, we left aba, we left Abu Sa'id, that we bade him goodbye. Wada'ina aba Sa'id, we said goodbye to the father of what, of Sa'id. So we see that in this case it is in a state of nasb. And what happens, our wow now becomes it now becomes an alif. So that, so wada'ina aba Sa'id, so in the case now it is in the case of nasb because it is maf'ulun bi, so it becomes wada'ina aba Sa'id. Or also we have what, yajullu nasu, yajullu nasu abaka, the people what, they glorify your father. So yajullu nasu abaka, so abu in this case is now, abun in this case is now taking a nasbu. And also we see that what also happens here is that it now has an alif. So that alif, we say that what, that alif is the alama to nasbi. Or we look at the next one, la'alla abaka tabibun mahir. We can remember that whenever we have the inna wa akhawatuha, and la'alla is one of the akhawatu inna, so whatever comes after la'alla is going to take nasbu. And that is why abu becomes what, abah, abaka, la'alla abaka, because it is now in a state of nasbu. And that nasbu is shown by what, is shown by the alif that now comes at the end of the word abun. So it becomes la'alla abaka ta'ibibun mahir. If only that, if only your father were a smart doctor. So that is for we have explained for raf'u, we have explained for nasbu. Now in the state of jagri, what happens? Radina and abi Sa'id, we are pleased, we were pleased with the father of Sa'id and abi. So we now see that what we have after the abu is now what, a ya, and that ya is now what is showing our alamatul jagri. So our alamatul jagri is what, is ya. Radina and abi Sa'id, we were pleased with the father of Sa'id. Or yafikun nasu bi abika, the people what, the people relate strongly bi abika, with your father. So that is what that is also in a state of is in a state of jagri in this case. Yafikun nasu bi abika, so the people, they rate your father to be what, to be strong. Yafikun nasu bi abika. So abu in this case is also taking what, is also taking a ya, which is because it is coming after an harfu jagri. In this case, what is the harfu jagri? It is al-ba'u. So we can see that in a case wherever the abu is supposed to have a raf'u, what do we have there showing the raf'u? We have wow. And in a case where it's supposed to have a nasbu, what do we have showing the nasbu there? We have what, alif. And in the case where it's supposed to have jagu, what do we have showing the jagu there? Is ya. So it is the same for abu and each of these al-asma'ul khamsa. And if you remember, what are the al-asma'ul khamsa? We have what, we have abun, father, akhun, brother, hamun, father-in-law, fu, mouth, zu, owner of something, owner of, so owner of. So when we add our mudaf relay, so zu is usually is basically always acting as a mudaf. So when we have, so its meaning will really only come out after we add a mudaf relay to it. So when we say owner of, so maybe we say zu malin, owner of wealth, a rich person, or Zu Karamin, the owner of honor, somebody who is honorable. So that is really where we get the meaning of Zu. It means owner of something, somebody that is affiliated with something. So let's quickly go into the i'rab. So how do we do the i'rab of al-asma'ul khamsa? Like we have said, the raf'u is shown by waw, and the nasbu is shown by alif, and the jarru is shown by a kasra. So we have an example here. Hadara akhu alijin. Hadara akhu alijin. Hadara is what? Is a fi'l madi mabni al fathi. So when we have the fa'il to be akhun, we remember that our alama to raf'u is what? Is a waw. So the waw comes out and it becomes akhu. Akhu alijin, the brother of Ali. So akhu. So how do we do the i'rab of akhu? We say what? Fa'ilun marfu'un bil wawi. That it is a fa'il that is what? Marfu'un bil waw, because we have said that it is waw that is the alama to raf'u. And naturally, we also remember that whenever we are doing an i'rab and something is not natural, we know in its natural state raf'u should be dhamma. But however, we are saying something is marfu'un bil waw. So why is it marfu'un bil waw? Why does it have that special honor? لأنه من أسماء الخمسة, because it is from the al-asma' al-khamsa. So we can see that the i'rab is very, very simple. So when we see abu or akhu, we simply have to say what? Fa'ilun marfu'un biwawi, because what? Waw is the alama to raf'u. لأنه, why does it have that honor of having waw as the alama to raf'u? لأنه من الأسماء الخمسة, because it is among the 5 special nouns, the chosen ones. So also we also have what? Here we have asbaha muhammadun dha yasarin. Asbaha muhammadun dha yasarin. Muhammad became the owner of what? Of the left. So it became left-handed. So asbaha muhammadun dha yasarin. So asbaha so that is our fi'l madi mabni ala al-fathi. You can remember asbaha is one of the aqawatu kana, and it gives a mubtada, a raf'u, which is Muhammad. So you can say Muhammad is what? Ismu asbaha marfu'un bidumma, while dha is because the khabaru asbaha, and because of that, so remember when we mentioned that one of the asma al-khamsa is what? Zu, which is the owner of something. So zu, and because it is now in a state of nasbu, it now becomes dha. So asbaha muhammadun dha yasarin. So how do we do the i'rab? The i'rab is also very simple. We simply have to mention that it is what? Mansubun bi alif. Khabaru asbaha, it is what? Mansubun bi alif, because alif is the alama to nasbi. So and so say what? لأنه من الأسماء الخمسة, because it is among the 5 special nouns. So that's basically how do we do the i'rab of the 5 special nouns. So we've come to the end of today's lesson. So we'll just do a brief recap. We said the al-asma'ul khamsa are abun, akhun, hamun, fu, and dhu. Those are the al-asma'ul khamsa, the 5 special nouns. And why are they special? We said al-asma'ul khamsa turfa'u bil wawi. They take raf'u using waw. Their state of raf'u is signified by a waw. Wa tunsabu bil alif, and in the state of nasbu they take alif. Wa tujarru bil ya'i, and they take jarru using a ya. Wa yushtaratu fi i'rabiha hadha al-i'rab, and we can only do the i'rab. One of the conditions of doing the i'rab in this manner, an takuna mudafatan li ghayri ya'il mutakallim, is that it is a mudaf to something else than ya mutakallim, that is not a mudaf to ya mutakallim. So that's basically what we have under al-asma wal khamsa wa i'rabuha. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps us to understand this better than the author, better than the speaker have explained it, and grant us the beneficial knowledge. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.